You, again, I'm telling you right now, you only have to do the evens. I will change it in PowerSchool on my website to say that you only have to do the evens. So let me just do at least one from each section. So I'm going to do the odds because I want you to do all the evens. Okay, so this section 1 through 6 is write each expression in radical form. So if I was going to do, like, say, number 3, it would be the cube root of 2 to the 5th power. Okay, that's it. Whatever on the top is what I'm raising it to. Whatever on the bottom is the root that it's taken to. Okay? If I'm looking at questions 7 through 12, I'm changing this to exponential form. So for example, number 9. This becomes 2 to the 5th power over the 4th power. 2 to the 5/4 power. Because it's the 4th root of 2 to the 5th. Okay? Questions about these two sections before we move on? I just think it's nice to have an example next to them as we go through. Okay? All right. Writing the expression in radical form. These are similar, but they have a letter next to it. So for like number 15, it'd be 10n square rooted to the 3rd power. Okay, that n or that letter inside or variable shouldn't make a difference. Write each expression in exponential form, so I'm going to look at number 19. We've got m to the 3rd power, 3/4 power. So these first page, front and back, should be real straightforward. Okay, let's turn it over and look at the back page. We're going to solve each of these. So if I was going to do like, I don't know, number 1 right here, people get confused on, you're just squaring it. That's how you get rid of a square root. So I get x equals 100, and then I'm done. Okay, that's the whole thing on this page. It says, remember to check for extraneous solutions. That means like if I'm square rooting something, is there a negative and a positive answer for it? Okay, if we're looking at the back, we're just adding terms together. So if I look at number 13, this is a plus sign, by the way. I'm saying 3/8. I'm waiting for you guys to be quiet. 3 the square root of 8 plus 3 square root of 2. You need both of them to match, both of them to have the square root of 2. So I'm going to change it to 3 the square root of 4 times 2 plus 3 square root of 2. And the square root of 4 is 2, so I get 3 times 2 square root 2 plus 3 square root 2. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Please don't talk while I'm talking. I have 6 square root 2 plus 3 square root 2. So now the insides are both the same underneath the square root. So 6 plus 3 is 9. Square root 2 is my final answer for number 13. Okay. Let's look at number 7 on here. Okay. These are both being taken to the 3rd root, but this says 6y to the 7th where this says 6y. So this means if I have 7 y's, I have 2 groups of 3. So I can say 3y squared on the outside, and I'm still left with 6y in the inside. Okay. Now both these match, and they're both taken to the 3rd root, so I can put them together. 3y squared plus 2y squared is 5y squared, and it's still to the 3rd root 6y. Okay? Just watch for those groups. If this said to the 4th, I would have to group them by 4s. Okay? All right, so if you just do the evens on this, this is fine. If you want to do the odds, I'm going to have the answers to the odds up tomorrow as well before the quiz, just for more practice if you would like them. Okay? All right, I'm going to stop this.